let's get this figured out. This road gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube. What's going on? It is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you today with another video. And today, fellas, we're gonna, step off the path a little bit. We're gonna get into, we're gonna be position specific. Hey, what's going on with this dude? It's a little emotional right there. Yeah. So today we're going to jump off into how to utilize the tight end a little bit. I think the tight end is a guy that kind of gets lost in the shuffle of the offense. Sometimes we only use it for specific things. We keep him in the block a lot, we just run the basic tight end routes. And today in this video, I'm going to show you guys why the tight end is probably one of the most unique offensive pieces on Madden, because the tight end often is an automatic mismatch from a size standpoint. It's not too many 6'5" or 6'4" safeties that are 250 pounds running around, running at those speeds. Those guys are generally linebackers that try to cover the tight ends, but they aren't quick enough. And so as in real football, as in Madden, that kind of is the case because tight ends are often a mismatch. The evolution of the position itself is changed. Like in the NFL, there are a lot more hybrid tight ends, meaning flexed out guys that are basically bigger, slower receivers. But yeah, I mean, still kind of works out the same way on Madden. You do have some tight ends that can stretch the field vertically on Madden. A lot of these tight ends, these stick routes, if they have good route running, they can get open. They can be very, 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 very effective against a lot of these meta, style defenses where, people are basically covering two levels of the corner routes, and the over routes, because those are the routes really that are killing people on Madden for the most part. So, with the tight end, there are ways to get different styled routes. Ooh, right there, as you see, once again, it's not really about speed with the tight end. It's about, size and body positioning. So if you can make the throws right there in the middle of the field, and one thing is tight ends, to me, the tight ends are much easier to control in Madden in terms of when you click on after the throw. Because they just run at a certain pace for the most part. They're not too fast where you can't get control of them, but, it seems like they animate a lot easier than the outside guys, especially, if you're throwing like in the seams or places like that, or when they break out. And then, you can start to, I'm going to show you guys in practice mode how to move your guys around and get the different routes. That zig route, the zig route to the tight end is probably one of the most dangerous routes on Madden because it gets lost so much. It looks like a drag route. And so how you do that is you motion your tight end outside, and then once you get him outside, the route tree expands to all of the routes, the comebacks, the slants, all that stuff, and then you just reset him to his normal position. And look at that right there. Yeah, you catch a guy in man-to-man, and the safety, yeah, he's probably faster, all that stuff. But the change of direction, and so you don't know if they may be shading inside like a lot of people do, and then your tight end looks like he's running a drag, so they jump inside, and when he goes back out, you see the obvious separation there. So we're gonna get into a little bit more of that in practice mode. Guys, you gotta go ahead and register for Ground Zero and also the MaddenHeadz League. We still have spots available. Things are going to crank up fast. As you see my Green Bay Packers right here, That's a part of, I'm a part of MaddenHeadz RDL5, I think it's called. If I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. But his real draft league, and I mean, man, it's yeah, it's a lot going on in there, man. It's a lot of fired up guys. So you see right here me getting the comeback from the tight end position, and that is money, especially against, you know, a smaller safety. A lot of the times we lead up a little bit too much, and if we learn how to reverse lead a little bit in those seams, we can start to utilize that body positioning or throwing away from the defender. Like I said, those tight ends, they animate pretty easily on this game. And so it's like, even, sometimes when the guy's not open, you can, they're easy to click on and utilize the size. And then of course, in the seams, when you catch guys running around with the safety being reckless, easy to hit them and break them off in those seams like that, man. So, just a couple of aspects of just utilizing the tight end that we're getting into here. As you see Tua drop that thing right in the bucket. That was a pretty shot right there, man. Yeah, I should do this highlight stuff for a living. All right, so as you see here, one of my little snake oil kind of defenses, man. If y'all want to know what that is, get at me at CoachDC404.com and schedule up. Read the reviews first before you decide to spend your cash. Yeah, so in any situation that has a tight end, normally if that tight end is attached to the line of scrimmage, you can flex him out and then give him one of those routes for whatever position. So sometimes if it's the slot, he'll only get slot hot route options. If he's outside, he'll get outside hot route options. But either way it goes, you can you can build a play around the routes, and kind of build a different route tree for a play that wasn't even meant to do any of this. Now this play looks totally different. You drop back, scramble a little bit. Yeah. And with all these elaborate zones, even the ones I run, like I said, they all have rules to them. So if you're running a stationary route, what you want to do is you want to run as much. You want to run probably a route underneath that stationary route and then a route over the top of it. Also, another important part of that is the timing at which the routes kind of cross and arrive with each other. Because as you see, that linebacker or safety, whoever that is, he's sitting there. He's actually gonna post up right in front of the hitch route right there. But when you see the slant route coming through at that time, watch him turn his head. Yep, beautiful. Now it opens up where 23 is in a bad position, and this is a tight end who's a bigger bodied receiver. All I have to do is pull the stick a little bit forward when I click on, and hit the button at the time of catch. That's another thing. We have to stop holding the button expecting the computer to do everything for us. Ooh. And as you see, when you get these one-on-one down the field kind of opportunities, you can take advantage of it. It's not perfect, but as you see, it's just a little user skill, nice throw, nice click on, body up a little bit. And same thing here. So we're going to go back to, what are we doing here? Okay, yeah. And so, again, once you flex the tight end outside, if he's attached, give him a different route option than he would have if he was attached. You can't get the zig from an attached position. So you flex him out, you give him a zig. Well, I want to motion this other guy over here, but Madden is doing Madden. And so once you motion that slot guy over, now you force the defense into a situation where they have to move a little bit. And so now, the defense the opponent would be thinking, hey, okay, now he's running a different concept. So he has to move. Then you can kind of garnish it off, with a little backside slant and an option route. I think I'm going to do a video about the option route, man. Y'all are sleeping on that option route out the backfield, man. That route is sick, especially if you got a good... Anyway, yeah, CoachDC404.com. You know what it is. So, again, gave him the zig route, ran the slot receiver over, ran that option route right there. Watch the option and the zig work together. It's almost like a pick, so to speak. Yeah, and so Now that opens it up for that zig route, and then there's a route behind it if they come down on the zig. And so, again, another problem we have is we keep trying to throw over defenders that are over us. Stop trying to throw over a defender that's over you. If those guys are over the top, remember the reverse lead video. Bring it back. Throw it at 6 o'clock. Throw it at 5 o'clock. Throw it at 4 o'clock. Throw it at something down so that the ball can come back and you can adjust. Again, any formation basically where there are attached tight ends, you can give the tight end, you have the option of flexing that tight end outside, and wherever he lines up, you'll get a different set of hot route options for that tight end. So I brought him out that time, gave him a comeback, motioned him back over. And so now this play, I don't even know what this play is. I've probably never ran this a day in my life, but it's so now I can just build a play out of it because of the just his route option alone, because I know that comeback is going to go into a position or a spot on the field where a lot of the zones really don't cover. A lot of the zones, the curl flats, they're easily influenced, like I said, by underneath routes, at times. And so even once again, this defense is crazy. I'm telling y'all better get at me. And so once you start to do stuff like this and see these kind of defenses, a lot of this stuff doesn't look open, but yeah, it's still 7 to 10 yards, 6 to 10 yards out there somewhere. You just got to find it, make sure your feet are set, and throw the ball on time. Yeah, I should have took off right there, but I guess since I was practicing against myself, it wouldn't have done any good. Yeah. So you see the comeback route over there. Nice setup, man. He dropped that tackle out of there, man. Look at that tackle on that vert hook. And I'm talking about he playing it too. Then he turned. Madden, I hate you. Yeah. So yards, same thing. And so, just got to learn how to move and shake in the pocket and hit them deep. Get at me. CoachDC404.com, man. You guys enjoy your weekend, man. Thanks.